The no-nonsense New York City cab driver, now Marilu Henner, has to use her wit to win over Donald Trump in the first issue or edition of Celebrity Apprentice.
Omarosa is the kind of project manager that's covering her. You have to watch your back every second with her because you know you can get stabbed. You don't even have to watch your back. She'll get you from the front, the side, through the temples, whichever way she wants.
And we're so happy to have her here with us. All right, we can blame the bad lighting.
Oh, my God, bad lighting. Well, you know, when you're doing a reality show, you know, they follow you around, and there's, like, overhead lighting.
Yeah,
like,
you don't know if there's shadows.
No, and also, you have your eyes so much on the task at hand. I mean, this show is so intense. I mean, all the shows are, but the show that's going to be on, you know, tonight is so intense, and we had such a short time to do what we had to do. So I'm a very bottom line, you know, nose to the grindstone, let's get it done, line. I don't pay attention to all the noise of the people and the craziness and stuff like that.
You get it done. That's amazing. All right, so Omarosa, I mean, I cannot believe, I mean, she's been around since so long ago originally, but
I know,
she's
a character.
Tough woman.
Well, she's tough, but you know what, there's something really dear about her, and the thing about her is that she winds up. You can always tell when she's winding up for a performance. She's the project manager tonight, so that's why anybody even had to listen to her.
Right.
But she's, you know, she's got a good soul.
So you like her. So
I do like her.
So, I mean, this is the first time they've done the celebrity version. I mean,
yes, and they're going to do another one.
Which makes sense, because when I interviewed Donald Trump like a few weeks ago, it's like, you know, it's hard enough being Donald Trump telling these people what to do, but you get celebrities who have egos in and of themselves. Is it hard to take
you know, I
advice?
think he got a real kick out of, like, and we all, you know, I was such a huge fan of the show, so when they called me, I thought, yeah, I'll do Celebrity Apprentice. That's my favorite show, and I feel like, you know, I've got the right energy and the right kind of, you know, credits and stuff like that, and I have a huge business and health and everything else. So I figure, you know, I'm a real entrepreneur. I wear a lot of hats. I can use a lot of my talents, etc. So I'll do it. And I think that everybody kind of threw themselves into the game. We all had a great time. We got no sleep. It was crazy.
It's like being a kid again.
Yeah. It was like being at camp and, you know, just constantly working.
So how much interaction do you have with Donald Trump besides
Well, you meet him in the boardroom and stuff like that, and then in the mornings and stuff. But it's been more, I mean, I've talked to him quite a bit since the show ended, and I've been doing a lot of publicity for it and everything else. So he'll call me, hey, you were great on the Tonight Show. You know, things like that.
That's awesome. All right, now the best story of all, this is like the most amazing story of how you met your husband. Oh. You've been married for a year, but this is like the most soulmate relationship. Tell us quickly. Well, I know it's a long story.
It's a long story, but I'll make it as brief as possible. He was my college roommate's boyfriend. We met at the University of Chicago. That's funny. I know. We always kind of liked each other, but, you know, there's the girlfriend code, so you don't even twinkle in each other's direction. I always kid around that we were so close that I took her to Billings Hospital to you know, that well-worn path to Billings Hospital to lose her, to get birth control pills to lose her virginity to this guy.
Wow.
I mean, that's how close we were. Yeah. But anyway, so we knew each other, we double dated and everything else. Then they broke up, he became the enemy. Then I left school to become an actress in my third year, and I went into the National Company of Greece. Time passed, I'm an actress, I'm living in New York, I'm living in Los Angeles, I'm on Taxi. I'm getting married to my first husband in New Orleans. We're sitting in this tiny little room getting a marriage license. I'm like this, I look out to the right and to the left. Michael crosses the doorway out of nowhere. So here it is, 8 years after I've left school, and he is in New Orleans. I run out to the hallway, we see each other, we start to talk, he walks away from me. I say, oh, I'm getting married. He says, oh, I'm going around the world. And it's like, goodbye, goodbye. And he walks away, and I'm thinking, how come I'm not marrying a guy like that?
And flash forward to how many years later?
22 years later. Out of nowhere, he calls me. I'm married, divorced, I have my 2 kids and everything else. He calls me out of nowhere, and we get together. Within a week, we're talking on the phone, emailing, talking on the phone, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Wow. Oh, my God. So amazing. And now you're writing a book about it. It's so good to see you. So we'll have to have you come back.
Oh, yeah, in
more
April.
Specifics.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much. You can catch Celebrity Apprentice tonight on NBC. Check your local listings. And coming up the next hour, what TV star says he's too rich to go back to prime time?
So would you go back to when you know, and go with your gut?
No, you know what? Because I think the two of us would have had completely different lives.
Okay. So
and if they'd gotten together then,
and also, you know, there had to be a lot of living in the meantime.
Thank you, Marilu. Up next on the CW11 Morning News. Happy New Year. Yep.